Hello, I'm here in my basement, and it's Tuesday, and I don't actually think I've ever filmed a video down here, so this is my basement. Ugh. There's the little kitchen, there's our TV, there's me, there's back there, and there's like a weight room and stuff back there. Um, I actually wanted to post a few videos today because my brother's upstairs with some friends, and that didn't really seem fun to me to be up there, so I'm just gonna watch TV down here because I work in like 4 hours. So, the first video I wanted to talk about was, as I've mentioned, I work at Rainbow, which is, I don't know how far Rainbow spans, but it's kind of a Midwest thing, I guess. Like, and I live in Minnesota, so it's up there. There are actually a lot in Minnesota mainly. And so I work there, and as every company has, there's a competitor to that company, which I guess is more widely known as Cub Foods, is the competitor of Rainbow, which I've actually, before I worked at this Rainbow, I'd never been in it before in my life. Well, maybe like once, but, and once I quit, I never will probably again. But I applied everywhere and got this job, so yeah. And the thing that I just find so funny, but yet so annoying, is how people think that Rainbow employees, like not upper people who actually like their like paying a salary is dependent on this, but I'm talking about like us salaried employees, like hourly employees, how they think we care that they threaten us by going to our competitor for business instead. That just to me is so funny because it's like it doesn't affect us. We wouldn't have to do as much work. Why do we care? Like for example, I guess the biggest example would be once Rainbow has these things called double coupon days, which is where like every Wednesday and Saturday you for the first 5 manufacturer coupons you give that are $1 or less, that if you spend like $25 or more, get doubled on those days, which is insane because so many more people shop on Wednesdays and Saturdays that it's insane. And I always get scheduled a lot on Saturdays, which is retarded. Like this Saturday I work like 3 to 10:30, so I'm gonna be dead. But there was this lady who brought something, and she brought like a cream of wheat or something. Um, had a coupon for a different brand, and so I scanned it. And normally I don't really care. I would just probably like take it off anyway, like the amount, because it's like oh too much work. But um, this I brought up the idea because I was just like oh, just to kind of like spice up this boringness, to be like oh you I noticed that you didn't have this one, you had a different brand. And she's like, oh, you guys don't carry that one. And I'd actually like to speak to your manager because I've actually asked for this so many times, and I can go to Cub because they have it. And it's just like, okay. And then she told someone that I gave her lip because I asked about the coupon, which just shows how people at Rainbow are not nice. And just like recently, the other day, there was a lady who bought um there was like a sale for like 3 for 11 or something on Pepsi. I don't even remember. I don't pay attention, but and she bought like I think a Coke by accident, and that's the one I rang up because you only have to ring up one of the three because it's the same no matter what. So I rang it up and she didn't get the money off, and she was like, "Oh, well, I can go to Cub because their pop is always 288." And I just find it so annoying, but yet so funny because it's like, what do we care if you go to Cub? Like honestly, I'd actually be thrilled. I don't want your crabby butt in Rainbow anyway. So just go to Cub, leave us alone, yell at them, whatever. So have you guys ever dealt with that? Whether like not necessarily at work, but yeah, like do you work at Target and you have people talk about Walmart? Or do you work at Kohl's and you have people say, oh, J.C. Penney's? Or do you work at Hollister and like, oh, American Eagle or Apostle or whatever, any competitors, or even not through work? I just find that so funny how people think we care. It's like, I'm not that loyal to Rainbow. I mean, they're my employer. I respect them. I'm loyal to them, but it's not like, oh my goodness, I'm going to like go all lengths just to make sure we don't lose your business. So, yeah, that's just my thought on that.